Good morning everyone and welcome to day 6 of the Taupe Hollow area research at the 50% area bonus. Before we jump into today's video, I just want to make a quick announcement, and that is in the nirtheart Discord server, there is now a chat called Analysis in the Pokémon Sleep category. I am currently working on a project. You may be able to guess what this is. And in the analysis, I am going to write full-on analysis for each of the Pokemon. That project is going to take a while, and so as I make progress, I'm going to post them full length in analysis. And if you want to give your feedback, thoughts, if you want to read them, then you can also share some thoughts in Pokemon Sleep regarding the analysis, so you can't type there, that's only me. So with that out of the way, we can hop into this video. If I have done everything correctly, then we should have not only a nap session in this video from yesterday into today, but we should have the main sleep session from yesterday into today as well. So I am going to put a Vulpix incense on this one. Let's see. Yeah, it is the Vulpix. And then as I have the long sleep into tomorrow, I'll use another Vulpix incense, and maybe, potentially, I can find what I'm looking for in either the Cyndaquil or the Vulpix. So far, I haven't had a lot of luck with either. And we're going to jump right into the first session here. I had 2 slumbering sessions yesterday, so I guess the chance here for a dosing is quite high. Yes, this was the nap. I was like, wait, why is it 45? But yes, this is a long snoozing nap session, and you can see I hopefully snoozing. Yes, okay. I saw Brovinnie's video yesterday, and he had like 4% dosing, and that was just, it was dosing for him. So I'm almost hoping that we can just head over to Snowdrop Tundra after the Entei research if I'm gonna get this many slumbering and snoozing sessions, because at that point I can just do back-to-back dosing a whole week to look for the Delibird. Yo, Charmeleon, you like to see it. That's a lot of candy right there. And we have a Rattata, still on the Rattata hunt. We have a Quilava, a Wigglytuff, Charmander, Eevee, double Cyndaquil, and a Wobbuffet. That's pretty good. I'm going to clean the floor on this one. So we'll just have to see if any of these are hungry. They should be, because this is the nap session, and so the good camp ticket is in effect. And you can see I used the Cyndaquil incense in this session. So I think I will be double grade biscuiting the Cyndaquils. We'll just have to see if any of them are hungry. The Rattata is hungry. The Quilava is hungry. That is perfect. That is amazing. Okay, so I'll be using Great Biscuits on the Cyndaquil. I have no time to play any games. We already tried this yesterday. So just gonna claim both of these. I'm quite desperate now for the Typhlosion, and I haven't found a single berry finding Cyndaquil as far as I'm aware. I think it's only been that one Quilava. To an extent, I'm not very interested in a Cyndaquil that is just berry finding. I know that is already a high bar, but in my opinion, the Typhlosion is so important that I will want a pristine Cyndaquil once I go for it. Particularly now that you can do the Entei Typhlosion combo, and you can also add a Ninetales onto there, a Charizard, and all of a sudden you have a really strong Taupe Hollow team, and that I am very interested in. You can see we have prepped the Rattata over here, and because it is hungry, I can just feed a single Poke Biscuit, and we claim it. Going into the 30s on the friendship level, that's pretty huge. I am already on the hunt for the long-term just level 40 friendship. I found a pretty good rat as is, but I'm just super curious to see if I can get an even better one now that I have 1,000 candies. Quilava is a berry specialist, so to catch it even at the second stage here makes sense. And when it does show up hungry, and I happen to have the premium biscuit, I'm just going to go for it. The same way as with Eradicate. Sometimes Eradicate likes to show up and be hungry, and so we just feed them. Okay, there's also an Eevee here. I'm gonna claim some more Poke Biscuits and start working on that Eevee too. If it is full after the 2 first Poke Biscuits here, then that's fine. Then we'll just claim it next time. Otherwise, we could be looking at an Eevee in this session too. And I mentioned in one of the previous videos this week that I think the max friendship level is 50. I wonder if that is higher now with all the other numbers kind of, uh-oh, it's not full. We can give it a premium biscuit, or a great rather. Like the max rank, the max level of the Pokemon itself is 55, so I'm wondering if maybe the friendship level caps out at 55 too. But I know at some point there was a cap at 50, so we'll see that in a couple days, and that should be pretty good. Okay, clean the floor here during the snoozing session. I don't expect to get much in the main session, unfortunately. All of the interesting Pokemon are in the snoozing session. Some in the slumbering. Like, I would like to get an Onix at some point, but that's gonna take a while. Okay, gonna give the Quilava here, as it is the favorite berry, I'm sure. Or, I mean, the candy. Now that we're getting so close to Entei. I can't believe it's tomorrow already. I hope that you guys are excited. I think it's gonna be 2 weeks that are pretty packed. So, we have the first Cyndaquil here. Friendship level 16 with a lax nature. I don't remember this one. It could be bad. Not berry finding in the first slot. Let's see if it's helping bonus. No, we got double troll skills again. Sleep EXP bonus, research EXP bonus. The only thing worse is energy recovery bonus. Helping speed, inventory, ingredient finder. Main skill chance down is pretty bad on the Typhlosion overall. You can see that the skill rate is around 4%, and even with the charge strength S compared to the charge strength M, that's pretty good. So I think this one's going straight in the bin just because it's not berry finding, and I have a very high bar for the Cyndaquil, so we'll just have to keep going. And we have another Cyndaquil right here. It's a jolly nature. This one I remember from yesterday. It's experience up, and then I think his main skill chance down. Let's see. Or ingredients down, actually. Okay, we'll just have to see. Dream Shard bonus. Skill level up S. Helping speed, inventory. Skill trigger M. Yeah, it's got the ingredient finding down, which is pretty good. It's got the helping speed, but no berry finding in sight. That is unfortunate. The Cyndaquil hunt continues. We've made it to 17. Not a single useful Cyndaquil yet. And the Rattata hunt hitting level 30. That's crazy. And we're in the 4-digit candies. Double apple, pretty nice. Research EXP bonus, another troll. Oh, what's this gonna be? Sleep EXP bonus, ingredient finding, inventory, main skill chance down. Nothing useful here at all. Oh man. Next Pokemon. Let's see what we got. Quilava. Modest nature is awful. That is speed down, ingredients up. Already have a pretty strong Quilava though, so probably... What is up with the berry finding on the Quilavas? What's up with that? Ingredient finding is up and speed of help is down. Why am I using up my luck on this one? You get what I'm saying? Skill trigger S on a Pokemon that is already second stage, so you lose that on the main skill levels. And it's berry finding and speed of help down. I don't know, man. It's not bad. The berry finding overall is a very strong trait, but I'm not a huge fan of that one. Okay, Eevee, friendship level 49. Jolly nature, we already saw this one. Ingredients down, experience up. This is berry finding. Whoa. So, for my Eevee hunt, this is what I'm looking for. Berry finding, helping bonus, skill trigger nature, and a skill trigger sub-skill at some point. I know that is an incredibly high bar, but here's the thing. It's going to become a Vaporeon. Vaporeon is a very important Pokemon, and I want it to be pristine. So we already know it's Berry Finding, because it says 2 there as a skill specialist, and that can't happen otherwise. And because I'm past 40, there should be 2 gold skills here. Let's look at it. Dream Shard bonus, that is unfortunate. Ingredient Finder, the skill trigger comes in at level 100. That is a bit unfortunate. For sure an EV here to keep around. The Berry Finding is strong. Overall though, the evolutions are very skill focused, and so this doesn't really cut it for that, unfortunately. So we'll just have to see what happens in the future. Alright, we have a main session coming up now, and I am interested in disconnecting that first, and then hopefully I can get some energy back on my Pokemon, because they are not doing too hot right now. Yes, we're jumping right into it. So, let's see if this Vulpix incense is good for something. There we get the remaining sleep score. Traditionally, this kind of looks like snoozing, but based on my recent experience, this is probably going to be a slumbering session. Yes. Could potentially find the Onyx or the Steelix. At the very least, we have a single Vulpix to catch, and I'm going to double Great Biscuit it, not playing any games. Larvitar, Togepi, Graveler, there's the Vulpix, nodding off sleep. Nice. And then we should have some more Pokemon over here. Another Larvitar, Geodude, and Pupitar. A lot of candies today, I like that. And then because this is the second session, there won't be a hungry Pokemon from the Good Camp ticket. Maybe we'll have a random hungry, but for the most part, not interested in most of these. Already have a busted Togepi. I have sunk way too many resources into my Tyranitar already, so I won't be looking to reinvest that at any point. Well, maybe I'll catch it. I don't need Igglybuff though. That is a hard no. Okay. Yeah, well, the Larvitar is already almost there, so might as well. It seems like I've been claiming it only when it's hungry, and so that's what I'm going to keep doing, I guess. We have another Pokemon to review here, and I'm going to claim the Vulpix. So, do the double great here, and getting low on those biscuits. Thankfully, tomorrow is Entei, so I can just clean the bundles for the content, and we should be good. So, got a Vulpix and a Larvitar. I'll put up the Tyranitar in the widget, as it is the first Pokemon that will show up here in the review. And at that point, we are done with the snack time, and we have a Pokemon to review here. For sure, the Vulpix candy, and that is going to overwrite my nap session with a Cyndaquil. So hopefully the friend list is going to be happy with that. I feel like there haven't been too many people who have found a good Ninetales. I'm super curious, have any of you found a good Ninetales for the event? For me personally, I'm looking to hopefully find it in the first week and then put it on the team. Otherwise, it will just be one of those long-term hunts that probably is going to be shelved for a while. Okay, here is the Larvitar. We already know its ingredients down, so that's awful on an ingredient specialist. If it somehow is Berry Finding, which it is, then it's Berry Finding mono ingredient, and its EXP gains up. At that point, I almost don't care about the ingredients down. Obviously, that has a huge effect on the Tyranitar. You can see here, having a 20% reduction when you're at 26%, that's huge. That just like slams it. So what I want to see here is helping speed and maybe some inventory. I don't want to greed for the helping bonus at all. So if I can find some more helping speed and I can find maybe some inventory, then this Larvitar is going to be pretty strong. Like, ingredients down sucks, but like some extra speed can somewhat make up for it when it is berry finding. So let's see it, everyone. Oof, it's skill trigger. That just clogs up the slot. To an extent, that is nice, because once you evolve into Tyranitar, then you can see that skill trigger rate of 5%. It's going to be pretty buffed, and at that point, it's going to be healthy throughout the day. Inventory, ingredient finder, and more inventory. This is one of the best Larvitars I've found so far. I understand the inventory down sucks. I don't like it. It does stack well though with the berry finding, thankfully. And with the ingredient finding coming in later, inventory, this is for sure one to keep. Though I can show you my Tyranitar later if you're interested in this video. It is an ABA pattern on it. Just hang on, I understand, I know the window is making sound. All right, let's have a look at the, it's a rash nature. That is ingredients up, not what we want in a berry specialist. There we go, have Ninetales in the widget. Not berry finding. It's double corn, that's pretty good. Research EXP bonus, another troll sub-skill. Inventory, ingredient finder, inventory skill trigger. I don't know, man. This thinks it's an ingredient specialist, and to an extent it kind of is during the fire type event, but I'm not looking to invest something so short term or short-sighted. Yeah, not a whole lot of good fire types today, unfortunately, which is the main target during this week. So I'm gonna put the Tyranitar back on the widget here. And then I'll be looking to collect some of these just because I don't really have all that much going for me today in terms of the team build. So I need all the energy I can get. I'm thinking to switch out the team members a little bit going into tomorrow. And start the day strong with a lot of berries. Yeah, my bag is full. I have been trying to get as many large leaks as possible. I'm getting close to 300, which was my initial target, so that's pretty good. I do need to throw out some ingredients, and I've tried to just get the average value up, and so far that has worked pretty fine. We can see that with the collection from the Dark Trio here. I don't think the Ditto had any. Got some eggs and some milk. I hope they increase the ingredient bag at some point. I thought it was 700 with one of the past updates, and I got trolled. It was the items that is now 700, but like, who gets close to 700 items? Like, for real. So we can see getting close to 300 large leaks, and I'm just gonna continue running the Dark Trio and the Ditto throughout the day, and at the end of the day, I'll switch in my fire team. And then a lot of these Pokemon won't be healed, which is a problem, but I won't really be using them the next 2 weeks, so they'll just heal passively in the bag anyway. And I wanted to take a look at my Tyranitar just to compare it to the Larvitar that I just found. Okay, with the Pokedex, I can probably just filter for, that is rock and dark types, and then they should, yep. Okay, so here's the Larvitar I just found. Triple Ginger, super strong. It is 1 in 9 chance of finding Triple Ginger, which is why you to an extent have to be a little bit more flexible with the ups and downs of these sub-skills. Berry finding is very strong on a Pokemon like this, and one of the reasons is the Charge Energy S. Like, it's gonna be healed like 150 if you have a healer on the team. You can see that the Tyranitar is just living at 150, even though it's been a while since I used it. Haven't overcharged it intentionally, it's just I used one main skill at some point. Yes, that was a bad idea, I understand, but the energy on this one is crazy. So you can see the pattern is ABA. It's got beans in that second slot, And I think once I hit level 60 with this Tyranitar, I'll probably plateau it and not work on it too much more. It also has the berry finding. And then I can potentially consider this one. Obviously, the ingredients down is awful. But once you get it up to level 60, you're going to get enough ginger anyway. And with the berry finding, then that's going to be a strong value. So they are quite similar. I'll have to think about it. And at the very least, its EXP gains up because those pseudo legendaries are really hard to level up. Okay, my current team for the anti-research looks like this. I did find another berry finding Quilava, and if we have a look at this one, we can see that it is much stronger than the other one. It's got energy recovery down as opposed to helping speed. It's not got the ingredients up nature. It's got the EXP, which is nice. It has skill level up S and skill trigger M at some point. And if we bring out the Typhlosion, we saw that it has a decent skill trigger rate and it works. I won't be investing in this long term as a Typhlosion, so I'll just keep it as a Quilava for the time being. And the reason is during the anti-research, it's going to contribute more than otherwise. We'll just have to see. It's going to be interesting if I somehow draw Curries with really favorable berries. And I may have to switch around some of these Pokemon. But for the most part, this is what we're looking at. It's going to be an interesting event for sure. I feel like a lot of people are not as prepared as they would like to be. So that is something that I will be interested in hearing about from all of you and watching all the videos in the community too. So with that, we have finished the 6th day. Tomorrow will probably be a double upload day as I do the final day here at Taupe Hollow with the sleep research and then going in depth on all my Entei preparation effects and all that stuff. So just stay tuned for that and hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for watching.